Right, welcome back, everyone. This is obviously Aiden, the amazing Alex, and the amazing Deacon, the ADA. We call ourselves now.
ADA, yeah, makes
Uh,
sense.
we're doing another episode of Pointless Chat. Uh,
Honestly, I can't believe you just skipped over the most welcome guest, Deacon's Cup. But
oh
it's
yeah,
whatever.
and also his
Yeah.
background picture coming back for a second month.
My two pint cup.
Mate, oh, you both drinking alcohol? I'm drinking water. I feel like I'm cheating everyone now.
Mine's
Kinda.
it's not alcohol.
I say
Not alcohol.
drinking. It's
Aye. Becky,
no,
fine.
it disappeared. Can you read that?
Prosecco.
Prosecco
Oh man,
Rose.
that's rich.
It's a bit. Got it as a gift. It's a bit meh.
Who gets you that as a gift? Was it like a going away gift or a gift from a hotel or what?
It's from work.
No,
Work gift.
fair
What can I
enough.
say?
That's the only one that who's working currently right now. This call. How you feel?
Oh, I mean, I feel pretty privileged, I guess. What can I
Yeah.
say? Yeah, fortunate to have a job. But enjoy it while it lasts, I guess, because
Yeah.
there's going to be days where you'll be like, oh man, I really want a day off, but I don't want to waste my very limited amount. Like, I don't know who goes, oh yeah, we'll give them 20 whatever days holiday out of the 365. Like, who came up with that
Yeah.
number?
Yeah, no, a lot of the jobs that I've been applying to, they often say that, like 25 or something, or 23 or something. I think those are some random numbers of over 300 days.
Yeah, it's weird.
Especially when you compare it to, like, I'm pretty sure, like, France and Germany, and I'm pretty sure they got, like, more national holidays than we do as well.
No
Like,
idea. Probably. I mean,
Yeah,
it does sound like something they would have.
yeah. I suppose it's better than America, 'cause America has no holidays. Like, no paying holidays, at least. You can take holidays off, but it's at your own expense.
Yeah, they don't have any paternity leave as well, do they?
No, they don't. Or someone said, why do people ever actually try and live there? I would never understand.
It's a bit weird, to be fair. But
Yeah,
is what it is. You can say that about any country that you're not from.
true, but I think America is just too weird in
Yeah,
the
America's a
sense
bit
of
wacky.
their lack of support for the working class. Like
I
it
just
feels like we,
their house structure is a bit weird. The block system they have, that's wacky.
yeah. They like I know we kind of do it with council houses, but all the houses are like copy and paste. They're just the exact
Yeah.
same downstairs. How that would bore me if I was driving down the road and it's like that. Mind
It's
you,
a
one thing.
bit. Yeah.
Sorry, Carol.
No, I'm saying it's a bit weird.
Yeah. One thing I don't, I wish we have though that they have is their roads is massive though. Like, I mean, obviously I'm referring more to suburban areas, not the cities, but they have massive roads for like trucks that can go by. We haven't got a road that's big enough for a scooter to go down. Like,
Yeah,
you,
it's a bit. I don't know, it's just how it is.
yeah,
Our roads are really piss poor.
yeah. It's built for like I guess carts or something back in the old Middle Ages trading
Seem like
time.
they're still built for horses.
Yeah, God.
I don't know. Once you learn, once you drive in, it'll be fun. About at least you can go places, I guess. Fuck the roads.
Exactly. Oh my God. Have either of you guys driving at the moment?
I've been learning to drive. I
Well,
think
how's
Deacon's
that going?
considering it. It's been going all right. I can drive pretty well. Just need to do my theory, and then that's it, really.
Like, what is going on in that front? Because I know, like, they kept cancelling, like, more practical tests, but they kept cancelling and delaying them. So now you've got the whole back wave of people who, like, were meant to do it originally because of all the lockdowns. They're doing it, like, now.
I mean, I know the backlog. There was like a massive pile up on people wanting to learn to drive and stuff. So instructors are
Yeah.
pretty like packed, and rightfully so. They've increased the price
Yeah.
of this is to obviously cash in off the thing, and also because they had to wait a long time to make money. But with practical tests, they're all booked from when I last checked to early February next year.
Yeah.
That's when they're all booked for. So even if I did learn to drive and be able to pass, I won't be able to take the actual test till God knows how long.
Oh, feel
But
bad for you.
my fault for waiting. So it is what it is.
It's likely you should have done it. You should have prepared for this. to
Yeah, I
happen.
should have. If only I could predict the pandemic, honestly. But it's nearly over,
The-
so it's fine.
You tell me in
Nearly.
your infamous memes you haven't got one person that could have predicted this for you.
I mean, I tried to predict it, but I thought I watched enough movies to predict either. I watched like a couple of zombie movies. I thought I could predict something like this, but apparently not. Which is a shame,
about you?
really.
What about you, Deacon? Are you trying to? You said well, Alex said that you're thinking about learning to drive. Are you looking forward to driving in life when there's so many cars and so little room on the road?
Yeah, no, it's just something you do eventually, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Skill for life at the end of the
get
day.
out, try and get out of the way while I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I suppose that's the best way of doing it, really. Yeah. I'm trying to. I still can't find it, to be fair.
From what?
A meme that was in this group chat that would have been perfect for now. Um, I suppose. I suppose I ain't gonna get it up, but yeah. Honestly, anyone who's British, so 100% of this call right now, we've all watched the football and the tragic loss.
Yeah, it was pretty tragic, but who didn't see it coming? Let's be real.
I think I hoped too much. I
I
wanted
mean,
it to happen.
the 2 minute goal was very nice, and then you're like, oh, fuck. And then it just all went down the shitter after that. In my opinion. I'm not a massive football analysis person, but I think they could have played it miles better.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
it's a question. Like, and then when penalty shootouts, when Rashford went for that, he went for the run up, stopped, did that little twinkle dance, and then hit the
Yeah.
post. Like, damn,
I did
like,
feel
what?
bad for him though, because
Yeah, I
like
felt really bad. I thought him, he's young
that
in his
was the
career. And,
mistake. Oh, that was the mistake that got us a little bit. No, well, it's just one of those things. It's like once in a lifetime. Since 1966, we've been in the finals, and then we lost right then and there.
to be expected, though.
Typical British. We made a fantastic sport that everyone seems to love, and then we can't seem to win it.
Yeah, because hey, we also can't follow our own rules either.
Yeah.
Nor can the Italians, because they played really dirty.
Yeah, they did in that one. Yeah.
So they not even funny how dirty they played.
Yeah. Like like you, I'm not really an expert on football at all, and I don't even remember most of their names. But the slide tackle, they're not stepping onto the guy a little bit, and then the
Pulling
one where
his
they
neck.
pulled, I think it was Rashford down to the ground.
Rashford or Saka, one of the two.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like, oh my lord.
Either way, it was dirty.
Yeah, it also seemed like all the things that we did well in the semi-finals,
But didn't you
we
also
did
watch the
wrong.
boxing?
Pardon?
Didn't you also watch the
Yeah,
boxing?
was a boxing like.
Yeah, I know we do watch boxing, but I haven't watched any recently. What? Why?
I thought
What's
you
big in
said you was
boxing?
watching the boxing. I remember, when we went for that garden party, and then you were saying about the UFC or whatever.
Oh no, no, there was boxing that night that I recorded. Yeah, but that wasn't anything big. That was just like
Oh. I heard someone break
heavyweight.
his leg. Conor McGregor, he broke his leg, didn't he? Or his ankle.
Yeah, he had like an injury going in. He sort of just like destroyed, like messed it up completely. Also,
I think we were talking about two different fights. 'Cause I do not remember this.
he literally
Yeah,
didn't
it
even
was
I
one
last
of
don't
them
like
think
an
I
fights.
hour.
watched that yet. Then no. I have it recorded, so I'll know what you guys are talking about. But no, I'm looking forward to one day. It's not going to happen anytime this year, but one day, Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. That would be great. The two heavyweight British boxers going against each other, but fortunately, AJ Fury versus Wilder now
Yeah, I
for
don't
the
know who
third
they is.
time.
Well, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you should come over. We'll have little bets.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah,
ask me twice to come over, but hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah, but it's like because it'd probably be in America, it won't start until like 2 in the morning.
No, that's
Won't
a good
finish.
topic to talk about.
I've done it before.
How is transitioning from endless lockdowns and being inside to actually going out and seeing people face to face?
I'll tell you what, it's weird because at the moment, as of this recording, um, the Monday that just went, they now released the final step. So now it's like you can go into like shops and restaurants and that, and mask is more of your discretion. So you don't have to wear masks now. I went to the pub yesterday, and I'll tell you what, it was so weird that everyone was walking around ordering things from the bar and that, and no one was wearing masks.
Wait, the bar's open.
Yeah, like pubs, they got clubs
Yep.
now open now. You can go clubbing now. I wouldn't
I
recommend
preferred
it.
they
But
came to you. That was so much better.
yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. You can go to the bar now. Yeah, they don't.
I was actually thinking of going to the Ollie today, but I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll just wait till the weekend.
Yeah, but the Ollie never really followed the rules anyway. I remember being in the Ollie during the height of like COVID last year. Not lockdown, but like when they were easing it off, but then like they were sitting there going, "Oh, we might be in the second wave." And I remember the Ollie just had loads of old men in there. None of them wear masks, and they were all going to the bar. Like I think they do have like a audience service, so you get ordered from the table if you wanted to. But if you remember when me and you went, we went to the bar, didn't we? We didn't.
Yeah, I went to the bar by accident. And it was like, oh, we'll order anything anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird because Friday I went out with probably at least 8 people. Well, it was only originally me, Deacon, and someone else. But then I got a phone call from an old workmate who's coming over on his birthday. He was asking if we was coming out. And then we was like, we're already there. So he showed up. And then Lauren Bounce from school.
Yeah.
You might have to beep out a second name. But yeah, she showed up as well,
Yeah.
completely out of the blue. And then we just all in the
Jesus.
smoking bit, just chilling and having a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was weird. All of us being around there with no masks on and just chilling. I thought it was pretty wacky. And I saw a massive lack of Aiden.
Massive
yeah,
lack of.
that Aiden
Yeah.
kid.
Oh, and then I also in the first day before that, I went out with Gray and Alex and his missus. But you were too sick to come.
I had a vaccine. I had a jab. I was literally. I saw it
Yeah.
later that day. And I was like, "Hey, we're still going out." And, I said, "No, are you still going out?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I might not go." Then I was like, "Are you going out with Alex?" He was like, "Tell you what, I forgot to message you." I was like, "I think, oh, what the fuck?" But yeah, no,
Get this. Deacon didn't get invited. He finds out I'm going, and then he's like, he kicks up a little bit of a fuss. They didn't get invited, and then Gray invites him, and then he doesn't show up. Like,
Deacon.
bruh.
I'm pretty sure you've done that a few times actually.
Me?
No, Deacon.
Oh, that's good. I probably done that back in the day, but and then he kept leaving him on red because Gray left Deacon on red one time.
Oh,
It was just some proper pettiness from Deacon, honestly.
Dude, I never saw this side of you. You're always so chill.
I don't know. I just can't do last minute.
Denny's. To be fair, I don't like doing last minute planned stuff. Which is what originally annoyed me when we were younger, and I was to get like knocked on by my mates saying, "Hey, you want to fancy coming out at last minute?" And I'm like,
Yeah, I always say that. Well, to be fair, like technically you had like an hour and a half notice.
"From who? From you?"
From Gray.
Oh, Gray, yeah, probably, yeah. Gray wasn't really the one I was referring to. I was more referring to like Drew, I
Yeah,
guess.
no, but
Or
I'm talking
Adam.
about that day. Like Deacon said, like last second. I mean, you could just whack some
Oh, yeah,
clothes
yeah.
on. You're going to the pub, like who cares? Like you don't have to like be fancy. I went in my work clothes.
That's true. Christ.
Well, at least
I
you just
bet
finished
you were
work 20
sweating that day,
minutes.
though.
No, because you're in a nice the pub, pretty cold. Not cold, but like cool.
Shaded.
Yeah, but
sort of
you're
thing.
Cold
in your work
drinks.
clothes all hot in a hot day all day long,
It wasn't
and then you
hot
go
on
to a
that day
pub.
though.
What?
It's only started getting hot this week. This
Yeah.
was last week.
It still was hot though. It wasn't hot
Wasn't-
hot.
wasn't
Like
I
it wasn't
sweating
30
hot?
degrees, but it was 20 plus. It was like muggy, like really cloudy, and therefore that traps all the heat in.
It was good. It was good. Good session. I enjoyed it. Sadly, Deacon didn't show up, but fucking to be
Yeah,
expected at this point.
exactly. Well, just make sure when you're planning for my second job, I'll be around.
Well, what about this weekend? Was that too short notice?
What? I
Tomorrow.
met with Ray.
Saturday.
Yeah, we'll plan next weekend.
Next week.
We've
Uh,
already next week and planned them, or
I'm busy with work at the
You
moment.
mean we Deacon?
Charlie. I mean,
Oh, yeah, talk about that one.
Who?
have you got something else planned?
Well, I know I've done that Friday thing with Josh. Me and Josh are going to a club.
Yeah. So it would have to be
You're
Saturday.
going to a club?
It's not like a nightclub.
Oh, okay.
It's like a weird drinking thing club. By the way, you can get food, drinks, like tennis and like garbage, like a country
Members
club.
only club.
Yeah, it sounds like the Conservative Club, which is
Like an amateur
it's
beat probably.
yeah.
I mean, it might be right. And like I said, I need to be more outgoing, and
Yeah.
and it's something I'm actually taking seriously.
Mate, this could be a speakeasy. Josh probably is going to introduce you to a new underworld.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I heard you got some experience. I was like, yeah, man. What do you want? So I need this guy assassinated. Yeah, leave it to me, man.
That was fun one a couple of weekends ago when we were hanging out.
Yeah, we should
That
do
was
it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sound quite. Well, and then one sec, I'm gonna go and get some drinks because I feel like I'm too sober with you two.
I'm not even drunk. Hey, they should just took one sip, mate. Well, it's just two of us. Let's go. So basically, people that actually watch this podcast or listen to it for whatever reason. Why? Uh, oh, this.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So I don't think I did kind of answer your question, but I don't think Deacon answered your question much. Like with how the ease from lockdown to just integrating back into society. How do you feel about it?
Who's that directed at? Sorry.
You.
You.
One.
How do I feel about it
Yeah.
easing up?
Yeah. Now that we're technically no longer in lockdown because there's no more restrictions, really. There's a few more bits here and
Probably a
there,
bit
but
fast, but then at the same time, people need it.
yeah, I can't agree with that.
But the one thing I don't understand is that the cases are actually getting really high, yet the thing is still going through.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's just so the government can't get moaned at anymore. Because people keep moaning at the government for not getting like I'm talking about like the travel industry, the drinking industry, technically. Because yes, the pubs were open, but they were a bit restricted in some ways.
Do you remember when they said there wouldn't be more than 20,000 deaths?
Yeah. And then obviously with the Matt Hancock situation where he got caught cheating on his missus, despite the fact he was basically the one that said we need to be in lockdown. And
I pissed myself when I saw that.
yeah, so I think because of stuff like that, the government is trying to basically say, well, we've got no more restrictions, so you can't have a go at us anymore. Right?
Man,
Like what you said, the
back.
cases are going up, and I reckon we will hit a fourth wave. I lost count what wave we're on now, but
Second wave, I believe.
No,
the
the
third
second-
wave. It's the third wave, I meant.
yeah,
Because there was a peak and then
yeah.
it went down and
The
went back
Delta,
up.
Delta variant is apparently a lot more worse. That's not proper English. Is that right?
Yeah,
A
I
lot
have heard.
worse.
Yeah, no, that's right to me.
I don't know. I failed English. Joking.
Well, I get what you're laying down.
Sorry.
I get what you're laying down though.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's probably gonna suck. I don't know. I'm looking forward to lockdown number 4. Should be good. Perhaps we'll just rent out a house, and therefore we all live together. And then this next lockdown could be a complete massive sesh. Because I mean,
I mean, even if we was to do that, the boys wouldn't go out anyway.
yeah,
They'll-
we can invite
Last-
Drew over, and he would say maybe, and then never show up.
Like me back in the day.
We need him for that card game.
Ring of Fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can, like, I already said this to Deacon. When you say card game, when we played multiple card games, it doesn't really
Yeah.
nail it down.
Yeah.
I know. It's just, I know what Uno is, so I just go off that. And it's like,
Yeah, but we don't know you're talking about Uno. You
Yeah.
literally just say
no,
the
I know
card
what
game.
Uno is, so I'd say Uno, but I don't know what the card game is
Yeah,
called.
but
That's why I'd
we
say.
don't-
But we don't
We
know
don't
what
know
you're
that
referring
you know
to.
what Uno is.
But you... oh,
Like when people say, "Oh, thingy," like obviously you know what you're on about, kind of thing, but no one else knows what you're on about.
okay.
Saying Deacon, it's just like. So when you say the card game, when we played Uno, Ring of Fire, Switch, Go Rummy, whatever the fuck it was, fucking Uno's Extreme, all
We
sorts
definitely
of
need more drinks this time.
more drinks.
Yes.
All the more
Yes.
heaviers, maybe.
We need some fucking
I mean,
more
it was
men
quite.
that would actually drink.
It was quite embarrassing, to be fair, that I, a graduate uni student, and Alex turned to me and was like, come on, Aiden, keep off. I was like, oh, my God. I'd have fucking necked down like 3 of these.
When I say keep up, I mean I'm like, hey man, follow your own rules. Like, you know, drink out of King's Cup, and then everyone's like, no, I don't drink out of King's Cup. It wasn't even that bad. Like, honestly,
No, it
saying,
wasn't that bad, to be fair.
Andrew just
I
thought
just
we
didn't want to
won
drink
about.
it because I drank too much by that point. I know if I was going to down a drink, he will come back up.
amateur.
But no, I'm glad you guys like that. There's actually quite a lot of drinking games I know, though. But Ring of Fire has always been my favourite because there's just so many different games within that game.
I mean, it's a pretty good game. I quite liked it.
Yeah, exactly.
If we
Yeah,
do it,
maybe-
yeah, we should all not bring the same drink.
Yes.
For those people listening, we all bring Copperberg. We're supposed to really drink to the thing.
Maybe I
Yeah.
went different. I bought fucking rum.
Yeah, but
Which,
I went for Andrew went for Copperberg. Deacon
be
bring
fair-
Copperberg. I bring Copperberg.
yeah, no.
Wasn't bad there. I like a good old bit of Copperberg, but
Yeah, no, I'm glad we all picked Copperberg rather like San Miguel or something like that. I'm kind of happy about Copperberg really, but
Better than fucking Carlin or
or Budweiser or something.
Bud Light.
Nice. So, what was your typical drinking thing that night?
You are.
So, what would you?
Ah,
If you
yes, that night. Oh, let me recall. That night.
Means
I
what's your
said
poison?
at night.
Like, what would you drink on a daily?
Yeah. Well, let's say okay. Right now we're all at a pub. What would you guys order? How would you?
Well, since they don't do Copperberg recently, I've been going for Strongbow Black.
Yeah.
You guys heard of the Strongbow Apple? The Strongbow Apple.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, I also
It's-
went for. I also go for Jaeger bombs. I love a good old Jaeger bomb.
Yeah,
who would you
Jaegerbomb's
put together?
great. If you go clubbing, they're quite good to get drunk really quick.
Yes, sir. I mean,
I forget what it is, but you can refer it as a suicide. The cocktail,
Jesus.
the shot. It's like a
I mean-
lemon
you want to talk about something?
salt. Yeah. I forget what it is.
Lemon salt. I know
That
there's
sounds.
like, isn't there like a tequila bomb and you
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds like
sounds
tequila
like a
bomb
tequila
at the
bomb, but they
moment.
do it lime.
Yeah, there's a suicide version where I think you sniff the salt and then put the lemon in your eye.
Oh.
I think he's just thinking of something like a show or something. I don't know if that's a real thing.
Is a real thing.
I wouldn't be surprised though. To be fair, there are a lot of weird ones out there.
So,
To be fair,
Aiden, when do you want to go to the pub and then do a good old race, so you can keep up with the other? Do waterfall with pint glasses, not cans.
Torpedoes. That's what
I'll tell you what now. You will win. I cannot hold a drink.
Oh, don't you have hands?
Nah.
I think if you're in
The
a pub,
biggest.
it's impossible to die until you go outside.
Oh no,
I
I've
think.
died in the pub before.
And how did you come back alive?
Ah, I'm pretty sure Deacon carried me home.
That's nice.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
me and Carl or Gray.
yeah,
Sorry. And then he had a friend that just gave us a lift home.
that's
As well.
right. Yeah, because it got to the point of the night where I was so drunk I started downing everyone's whiskey, which probably wasn't the best idea.
We was gonna have to drag him from the works, but the guy gave us the lift to the band club, so it's kind of good.
On the first day when I went with Gray, Alex, and his missus, was just somehow we got on the subject of spirits, and then I was saying, "Oh, I fucking love a Jaeger bomb," and then all three of them was like, "A what?" And I was like, "You know, Jaeger bomb or Jaeger bomb, however you want to pronounce it." It's like, "Oh, we've never had one," and I was like, "Oh,
Great.
what?" Yeah,
Gray, of all people, has never had a Jaeger bomb.
yeah. So then I was just like, "Oh, okay." I need to go toilet back in a sec, and then I went to Claire and I say, "Claire, can I have 4 Jaeger bombs, please?" And then she's like, "We shouldn't order at a bar, but yeah, sure, but make it your last drinks because it was like at 11:30 at the time, or comes to 12."
Yeah.
And then I sat back down, and then Alex was like, "Oh, that's a quick piss." I was like, "Yeah, really quick one." And then she rolled out the tray of Jaegers. I was like, "Oh yeah, this is where the fun begins." And then we all took it, and then Carl was sick outside. And then Gray. Sure, I don't think he even had it. No,
Right.
he didn't have it in the end.
He
Someone else
didn't
took
have
it
it.
for him.
He's,
But he was just sick in general. We drank a lot.
Yeah, but that's probably because he hasn't drunk since Corona.
he
Because obviously
was
he's a dad now.
he was also high as well, and you shouldn't mix weed and drinks.
Yeah, true.
Not that I know of, but you know. You owe me a night out, so
Nah, see, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do more nights out. But like what I said to Drew though, there's not really a rush now, is there?
yeah.
Because I don't
Before you
think
go back
any
to
of
work.
us have got. Well, true, but most of us aren't going anywhere like to uni or move down to London or something. We lost grade that
There's no
way.
rush, but it's good fun,
True.
good memories. So,
Really good.
And that's what I'm saying, to be more social. Because how can you do that online? Well, you can, but it's just really depressing. Like,
Well,
I
it's
mean,
not-
What would be
limitations.
social right now? This is social.
yeah, this is social to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, this is fine. I'll take
Yeah,
this.
I'm
But,
drinking with this as well.
I don't know
But
why,
the
why
best
we need
part
to do
is
that.
no coronavirus. You guys can't breathe your dirty germs on me.
if you guys want to go out, it's fine. It's whatever.
We're like 5 minutes away from each other, but
Yeah.
Okay. You say that, but did you go out when me and Aiden went out? No, you didn't. Did you go out
No.
with me, Gray, and Alex? No, you didn't.
no.
That's a good point. You were asleep at one point.
You say 5 minutes away, but I think your mental's probably 5 hours away. Damn, honestly.
We spent like half an hour just talking about going out. Love
Well,
it.
that is the topic, though.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
said about COVID and then going out more.
Exactly.
And,
I don't
I
mind.
think, COVID's probably taken an impact on people. They don't want to go out anymore.
No. I don't know. You should really hold on just your mighty. You didn't want to go out back when you were a kid, though.
No, because I was working socially awkward and stuff.
Exactly.
When I was
You know,
working,
Bad times.
I
Dark
tried to
times.
go out.
You're probably one of the few people that's actually come out better because of COVID.
Well, it took COVID for me to realise that I was fucking just wasting my life. I don't like being indoors
Yeah.
anymore.
Exactly.
Hey, look.
Working for a while, I was just like, you work, come home, and you've been outside. But then after my first furlough, I was like, fucking hell, I got bored.
Yeah. That's just it, though. I haven't really had a furlough because, yes, I don't work, but I did uni all that time. So I had to write out like massive essays and coursework and research. So I haven't actually had time where I could just be like, oh, I'm off. This is my only. The last 2 months is the first proper time I had months off.
That's why I'm fucking want to go out more. Me and Charlie are gonna make a weekly thing of going out Fridays, just go for a couple of drinks, pool.
Don't know if I
Catch
can
up.
make it a weekly thing. Got a family and girlfriend, but I'll try.
Whatever you say, man. You sound like Josh now. Like you got no time in your schedule anymore.
Oh, not a complete simp. I
I'm
found
for
out
the
last
boys.
Saturday, didn't I? Or Saturday before that, whatever it was. And by go out, I mean I went to my garden.
It's a bit of a shame, really, that no one's out going anymore. But I guess I'll just deal with it. It's whatever. I'll carry on being passive aggressive until someone changes their mind.
Yeah.
We'll go tomorrow or Saturday.
Which one, tomorrow or Saturday? I don't want to do a deacon, but I don't mean like last notice.
Well, it's Saturday. Deacon, you have to go as well.
Okay.
Setting his alarm for to go sleep the hour before.
Yeah. Please allow yourself to wake up. Yeah. Yeah, so there's quite a few drinking games to be fair. But do you guys know any? And what's your
Pong.
favourite? So, what's your
I like the
favourite
Ring of
drinking
Fire.
game?
That's good.
In a Fire is a great one.
Yeah, definitely the fact where you like the question thing.
Get enough people. Bring a deck of cards to the pub. Ring of Fire at pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be expensive though. Maybe.
Depends
How
what
much
your
Actually,
is it?
shops
technically it
want.
would.
What?
Or could do like,
Like-
a really nasty shot for the King's Cup, as well as adding the
Yeah. To be fair,
actual drink into a cup.
The King's Cup sucked because we all had the same drink. In general, everyone with different drinks. So
Oh yeah, you make like
King's
a weird
Cup,
like.
yeah, we'll have a horrific. Usually, because there's always one spirit in there. There's always something fruity in there because someone always has fruity cider. Then start pouring something in there,
That's probably.
and then there's always like something else in there that's like makes it really bad. Like I drank before with someone who had like orange juice, so they just pulled that in there, and orange juice
But
is quite strong.
say if everyone's being paid or has money or whatever, when you add to the King's Cup, and we're all drinking the same, because we all like ciders, so it'd be a bit pointless. You could always just buy a shot or something to add into the cup,
Yeah,
or just
yeah.
add your ciders or whatever, or just order different drinks. Who knows? And then as you
I think
drink
I'm in
the
the
King's
fire.
Cup,
Uno's the other one we played. Uno was drinking. We had some like made up rules to keep it spicy.
Yes, which wasn't bad, but at the same time, could have been
Yeah.
better. Obviously, was missing 2 people that said they'll show up. So
Yeah. That's a bit like the podcast, really. Because
yeah, I
we're
mean,
not getting people who are busy, unfortunately.
but at least I got you out for the Saturday.
We should do one.
Exactly.
And
Deacon,
see if
you
see if
disappeared.
Charlie wants to come, so you can meet Charlie. Very good guy. Do drinking with him as well.
I don't think I ever met Charlie.
You haven't.
We should do
You'll
a
probably
ring of
like it.
fire with this.
Yes, invisible bowl.
Yes.
Let me go
He's
back
drinking the grass.
Am I supposed to be seeing something? Oh, there we go.
What the hell?
Sandberg.
Sambuca.
Sambuca. What?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, you can explain what it is. I have no idea what it is.
Are you going to
Licorice.
drink it?
Are you gonna give us Deacon drink review? A weekly segment.
I don't know if it's like. I've had it a while, so I don't know.
Go
If it's
on,
still.
the crowd's waiting. Can't you hear
It's
him?
still
And you
alright.
type it in the comment section.
Is that is that the type
Very
of
good,
drink
mate.
you're going to order on a night out?
30%. What would you have it with? Would you have it with a nice meal? Do you have it in a shot glass? Like, what's going on?
You just have it on its own. It's a shot.
You can explain then. Like, come on. What's
Yeah,
the scoop?
come on.
Go on. You're like the knowledge guy.
Right.
Yeah. If you're trying to build
Go on, explain
tension,
it.
it's
Explain what the
working.
nozzle on the top
it's
does.
for
You
the
know?
the nozzle.
Yeah, explain everything. Pretend I'm a complete amateur, which I am, and explain everything
Yeah.
about Samsuka.
Also,
So you can use this as a measure because it's technically, I think, 2 shots.
oh, we're
You do a
COVID
shot
friendly
to
though. It's
demonstrate.
more than one.
So you pour it out. Nice. Okay, cool. Like, what's the
Yeah.
alcohol percentage?
It's about. I just saw it, bastard. Oh, 38%.
Phew, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
It's about 2% less than.
For me, anyway. Well, what would you have it with? Would you have it with a
Does it
nice
have any
meal?
taste of it, or is it just like vodka? Like, is it tasteless?
This is licorice. If you hit licorice. then-
Yeah, the sweets. Yeah.
Oh.
Like a champ.
I can't do what you do.
You know
Jake.
the,
I don't never drink that.
The black licorice sweets. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
You just taste it like an
Why would
absolute
you want that as a
unit.
drink? Who
Well,
turns
why would
around
you
and
want?
goes,
Why
you
would
know
you
the
want tequila?
no, but at least tequila has
It's
something out of it.
some
Whoever turned around and
sours.
went, the worst
Ooh,
sweets in there
okay,
for
Deacon,
ever
explain
to exist.
explain all the drinks you have. So you explained Samsuka barely, but keep the line
Sambuca.
going.
Sambuca is a B.
All those people that's for whatever reason still listening, Deacon recommends Sambuca out of 10. What would it be? And the reason why?
Oof. I'm not a strong believer of licorice, so I wouldn't really give it a high. So
Okay, so
So what's the number?
it'd just be like a 4 maybe.
4.
4 maybe. Deacon 4 maybe.
So 4 being as in if you had a selection of drinks in front of you, Samsuka would be the likely drink you would go for.
It's Sambuca.
No, it'd be less likely because it's 4 out of 10.
So it's like Sam
10,
and
10
then
being the highest, by the way.
Buca.
Wait, what am I saying? Samsuka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samsuka. It's whatever. I mean, that.
To be fair, I used to.
Okay, what's the next drink on the list? What kind of drink is it? Is it a whiskey? Is it a vodka? Is it like
This is
Sours is really nice. It's the only shot
Yes.
I would ever take.
This is the like a mix. You can mix it with stuff, which is preference.
Well, you can mix almost any spirit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you could mix the Sambuca if you wanted to, if you're weird.
I need to try and do different drinks. I always stick to stuff I know that I like.
So you
So-
could probably
Yeah, but sours is like 70% sugar. You probably
There's,
would like it.
that
Oh,
as
you
well.
didn't. Okay, what's VK below? What kind of
VK.
thing is that?
I think
It's
that's
just
like 3%.
WKD. It's
Yeah.
about 4%. you usually torpedo these.
Go on then.
Basically, I'm not gonna torpedo. Because I've had it a while, so I might just be sick later on.
I thought you're gonna give every drink a taste test. You didn't even drink that
Yeah.
sours. Go on, give that
That's
sours a
'cause
go.
What do you rate that as? What do you rate it as?
Pretty fun torpedoes. It's this one's pretty nice. I think smell of ice is probably better.
And you rate out of 10.
7.
7. Not bad, not bad. What about the
It's-
sours?
Sours is probably 8 because it's
Not bad,
Oh.
not bad. We're getting there.
Is there a reason
Will we
why?
get a 10?
yeah. The
Why is that
WK
the
is
highest?
nice, but you don't get drunk off it, which is boring. And then the sours is just the extra sour to it.
I never had
Kind of do
sours.
get a
Only
bit of
sour
a
bad
rush.
kids.
If you're doing a straw pedo, then you are getting a bit of a rush.
This is nice.
Nope, go on. Let me see.
So that's Rana.
Deserano,
Ah,
White.
yes.
Velvet.
Which is
What's what white?
it's about like white chocolate version.
Interesting,
thing.
interesting. That sounds a bit wacky.
Okay.
Yeah, smooth cream,
Yeah.
the unmistakable taste of Deserano.
You give it a
It's the
taste
same
test.
thing, just
Explain the rundown. What's the alcohol percentage? How would you have it? What would you have it with? A
17%.
meal?
You'd probably have it as shots, or you can do other stuff.
Please
It's
demonstrate.
I'd say it's the equivalent of Bailey's, to be honest. The taste of it.
Deacon knows his
I have a
brews.
question for you, Deacon. What if you're
Straight at the bottle.
a bitch like me? What would you mix it with?
This is literally the lowest you can
Well,
get.
if it's white
It's
white
like,
chocolate, I would imagine Rice Krispies.
they're both shots, right? Yeah, you would literally. It's that low.
Not a
You could
Deacon,
have
but
like,
yeah.
like they're both shots, but this one's 40 and this was 17. So you're not gonna want to mix this.
We'll give it a taste test. What's the mouthfeel?
What
What's the
exclusively?
texture? Is it
I
burnt?
miss. I
Well,
miss
you get
it.
you get the burst of white chocolate and then the heat of Deserano after it. If that
It
makes
sounds
sense.
weird drinking white chocolate. It sounds wacky.
Yeah,
Try that.
is that something you like, drinking white chocolate?
Depends what kind of
Depends
white
if you like.
chocolate.
This is Irish cream, which is a Bailey's ripoff, Aldi's version.
Okay, well, go on. What's
It
the
sounds like a
what's
euphemism.
the ratings for the Deserano? Did you do that one?
I
Oh, it
like
was an
No, you
this
didn't.
one. It's better than the Deserano, but
So
probably
you rate it out of 10.
What's the rating?
probably probably an 8 as well.
Not
Oh,
bad,
as
not
well.
bad.
Oh, a draw.
But I like Sour's apple. It's pretty good, as well as Sour's cherry.
I would prefer sours. Mostly because white chocolate sounds weird. What's that?
This is Irish cream.
Oh yeah.
It's like Bailey's.
What would you have it with?
You can have it with
Shots or
people usually have it with
or
a coffee,
milk?
like an Irish coffee.
Oh, okay. I get the name now. Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, they usually have that like probably a day off or Christmas Day, which is the same thing, but
Or what day? If they have a problem.
I've got some wine. I've got a lot.
What would you have that with?
You'd have it straight. Same with this
You don't mix
cider.
it. Wait, what side is that? I can't see it.
It's another one of Aldi's things. It's like a stronger cider.
So do you not rate it that high because it's Aldi's, or you think it's quite good?
Now you'd probably get completely pissed drunk on just one of these. So
All right. So I'll have half of that.
nah, go for all of it. Why not? Let me move stuff. So
What other drinks you got on the list there?
Because I'm starting to get worried with you.
No problem.
Yeah.
He
I'm
doesn't.
worried. It's fine.
He denied going to the pub. I mean, I only drink whiskey and coke. I'm a bit of a boomer
Mhm.
and ciders.
You got more alcohol in your bedroom than I probably have PS4 games.
I got some PS4 games that I've probably never played. I got it with my PS4
Why do you ask if I got GTA 4 yesterday or 5?
because there was a new thing for it.
There's a
New
new thing
DLC.
for GTA.
Yeah.
I've never owned a GTA game. It's perhaps the weirdest thing about me. True story.
Not even GTA 5.
Any GTA, I've never owned a Grand Theft Auto game. I played them before because I borrowed them off mates, but I owned one.
Yeah, do it.
Mhm.
Fuck it. I think it's like GTA is just like one of those games that everyone has, so I've kind of thought, to be fair.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everyone does have it, especially because GTA 5 has been going on for like since we were like year 5, no, not year 5, year 8. But
I think it was either like when we were 13 or was that COD? Yeah.
Okay,
maybe they both came out around similar time. To be fair, I can't remember.
Saying earlier, the one thing that put me off when I was working and going out drinking is that I'd probably bring Carl along and then he wouldn't be working.
so your ideal night out is something not work related. Okay, carry on.
No, I meant like the other day when we were paying for our own rounds and stuff. I prefer that we'd all like go around and then pay for each other or just for yourself.
Do you prefer that everyone has a job? But is that really your perfect night out?
Be
That
fair
people have
though,
money?
Deacon, so you obviously arrived an hour late, so you had to buy a drink. And then after that, it was rounds. After that, 'cause I'm pretty sure I bought you a few. You bought Jaeger bomb. You talk about
Yeah, so I mean,
Friday.
I prefer that we'd have like that kind of
So something
thing
not work
going.
related or during a work day or whatever. You like it when people buy a round each, so you probably at least get 4 pints if there's 4 people, theoretically. What else?
Yes.
What else makes a perfect Deacon night?
I think something has to go wrong.
It has to go right. Like as in
Some
like
beers
someone
or
gets locked out of their own house, or like
just like you
I
can't
don't know.
have
You
like a
get the wrong
perfect plan
order.
if that makes sense. You could plan it all out, but then nothing will go right.
That just sounds like me every time I try and get you guys out of the house ever.
Amen. Shut
But
the
then,
true there. It be true. Oh, Aiden, what would your perfect night be? Because I think Deacon's list up. Unless
Yeah,
you've got anything else.
the whole thing about like
I'm so,
having a job
I'm
thing
so
is that
thinking, but
I meant like people asking for drinks all night can sort of put you off a bit.
yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Like, yeah, for a while, I think it was great actually. Who didn't have the job, so for a while it was like you had to pay for someone else as well if you wanted everyone to come out. And that can be a bit annoying because it's honestly you don't want to spend all your money in one go. For me, I suppose my perfect night out. When I was at uni, one thing I really loved was to go around someone's house, have priests, so bring a fire most
Okay,
likely.
wait. Because it's uni related, and obviously you're really busy. So say it's a Saturday. Nothing you have to do
Yeah,
on that day. From
yeah,
the second you get up, and say you've got something you planned, say for 8 o'clock or whatever, what would
yeah.
your routine be leading up to that event, during the event, and then after it, for it to be a perfect night out?
Oh, that's a good question actually. All right, so I wake up. Usually, it depends how it is because there's either two ways you can go. As in, I'll drink all day, but I won't drink heavily, or I'll drink only at night time at some prees and then perhaps at the club, for example, which then that would be heavily in a short amount of time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So for me, I probably would say I definitely would probably say wake up. Let's say not do too much in the morning, not working too hard. Maybe do little bits, watch TV. Definitely will have a shower. I like to look good because once you look good, you feel good. That's my mantra. So like if I have a shower, I would then therefore gel my hair, wear like a nice shirt, for example. decent shoes and jeans, and I will put on my best aftershave. And then whenever I have to meet, obviously I'll do this like before I go out. So if I was meeting in the afternoon, we'll go out and we'll go to like a pub or something. We'll do like a little mini pub crawl sort of thing. Not drinking too heavily, drink a little bit out. Maybe go around someone's house and play a game or two. So like Ring of Fire, for example. This will be more to get us drunk.
Yeah.
Did you already
Then,
pre-drink or pre-drank?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Then as it gets towards the night time, we'll perhaps drink a little bit more just to get us a bit over the top. Because clubs, no matter where you go, clubs are always going to be more expensive than the drinks you buy from the shop. So, as a student, it was just cheaper to do all the drinking at free drinks and only go to the clubs and buy like a round or two. Not even a round, just buy yourself one or two drinks to kind of keep yourself over the board. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So we would drink heavily as prees with a few games and that. We then get like a bus to the train, to the clubs. Go to so where I went to Hull. That's my uni. We went to one club, and it was like one of the more popular clubs. Went there at let's say 10:30, somewhere around that time. The reason why is before 11 o'clock, you could get in for free. After that, you have to pay to get through the door. You get in just right before 11 o'clock, so you don't have to pay for getting. Before
Yeah.
12 o'clock, because then most people will start showing up at midnight. Before 12 o'clock, the drinks are incredibly cheap. So what I would often do is I'll go up, buy a round for everyone, and then dish out the drinks. Therefore, everyone owes me a drink. Because I pay before midnight, it's ridiculously cheap. But as the night goes on, the price for the drinks go back up. But people still owe me drinks, so they still like buy me a drink when they're going off to buy a drink. So I'm sorted for the rest of the night, despite the fact they're probably losing money in that deal.
I
That
mean,
was
it's
the best
smart.
part about it.
So you're not
And then
you're not
obviously go
out
out
to
and
scam
find
people. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, exactly. Well, not scam people, Deacon, or mates.
Oh, yeah,
But
because
yeah,
your
no.
mates aren't people. They're just a tool to be used for alcohol.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And by the end of the night, quite drunk. If I'm really still like not tired and want to quite like I'm talking about like 2 o'clock in the morning sort of thing. Perhaps maybe go to there was always a Neville club that would like last until like 6 in the morning. Like when they end, the bus would start back up again. That's like how early they would, how late in the morning technically they would start. So that's what I would do technically. And that, in my opinion, is my perfect night. Really, just drink heavily towards the prees, so that when you go to the club, you only just need one or two drinks, and you're perfect. You just dance your night off.
Not
I
a
don't like
bad
clubbing.
night, to be fair.
I don't like clubbing
You don't like
necessarily,
clubbing. You
unless I'm
don't like
drunk.
clubbing necessarily unless you're drunk.
Yeah, because clubbing. If you ever been to a club when you're sober, it's the most boring thing in the world.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But you don't go to a club when you're
Pubs.
sober.
No, exactly. Pubs are great, but you can talk to your mates at a pub. You can't do it at a club. Well, at clubs, you just dance to the music, so everyone's like getting shit faced and just keep dancing.
Yeah, I
All
mean
right.
that's what people do. To be fair.
Yeah. There you go. Now I'll explain to you guys, even though you already know what a club is, but now you know twice. What about you,
No.
Alex?
I don't know. I mean, it really depend. It depends who's there, because obviously different people you get different vibes and will be down for different things. But my
True.
perfect night would probably be a group of close mates, all like doing the same thing, going to either someone's house or a not too busy public place like a pub, like in the quiet bit. For example, the pub,
Yeah.
the pool area, smashing out some drinks. Obviously, I like my drinks. I like my good spirits. I also like other things to put with. Well, I don't know. For example, I wouldn't mind going for like I don't know, a couple of pints with mates, and then maybe like walking around town. Maybe go for a cheeky doob or something, and then maybe when the smell wears off, go back into the pub and then drink less because you don't need to anymore. And then
Yeah.
when the quiets down, go to their place or go to my place, and then fucking watch some fucking funny shit. Since you'll be high as fuck and drunk, so everything's kind of funny. Drunk gaming or just walk around, chill out. Really, that would probably be my perfect night, with obviously like food as well in between. And like if you're with someone that can drive, preferably I like
Yeah.
going away from like obviously like your hometown and actually going somewhere. And then if you have to, book a hotel.
Yeah.
Like, because it's more of an adventure than getting drunk and making memories.
Yeah.
And I don't like going out with people who have bad vibes. I don't like people who are like a bit weird when they're drunk. So most of the time, when I plan a good night out, it'll probably be with like me best mate Anthony, since we're all into the same things. We all vibe. If we're like really mashed up and just silent for like 30 minutes doing our own thing, it's just good vibes. And it's kind of like when you're watching a movie with someone, you're not actually talking during the movie, but you're enjoying it, and then you talk about it after.
Yeah.
Mm.
'Cause, but obviously, need to be more sociable. So maybe being sign up for 30 minutes isn't that bad, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But that's why it depends who it's with. So if you're with like a bunch of loud people, obviously you have to be like not like louder, but more
Taking control of the
like
conversation.
like more active, I guess. But then like
Yeah.
so
it's
for
like-
example, like, say if you went to like a uni frat party or frat party, whatever it's called, obviously like fucking loud, wild, fucking everyone's getting completely sloshed, and
Yeah.
you kind of want to go to a quiet space or something, but then obviously you can't. But then if you do it with close mates in like quiet places, you can kind of control the night almost. And I mean that'll be my perfect night, and then going home and then just doing whatever I do at night, the good stuff.
Yeah.
Good
It's not a bad night
stuff.
though.
I'll be me, even though it's kind of poorly explained. But oh well.
No. I got it.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I love that none of us have got the same perfect night. So
Well, I mean, ours was kind of similar, going around a mate's house, chilling.
yeah.
Deacon's was
I think
not work related, just chilling.
yeah. To be fair, Deacon, you probably would like to go around mates because you can't do rounds.
Yeah, no, mine just in general. Like, if you're gonna
Yeah.
walk the town, sort of thing.
Yeah. See, I never mind the idea of like pub crawls and that, but I just hate it where we live because you've always got like we're living obviously in a small town. We've got what 3 pubs really that we can go to, and then kind of I don't know. It just kind of sucks really because if we want to go to a different town, we then have to think about cost of taxi on the way back, which in itself can be quite expensive and crap like that.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously cheaper tonight. If you could get same night for cheaper, like why wouldn't you?
Yeah, true. True. Depends where we go as well.
True.
Yeah.
I think those
But
were some pretty good
sometimes
nights,
I
to be
just
fair.
love it. Pardon?
So those were some pretty good nights, though. Like ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
None of them were
Sounds like
bad
we
at all.
go. Yeah, well, sounds like we need to make all of them become reality at some point.
I think we should, man.
Oh yeah.
So when? Tomorrow? Saturday?
I like the way you think. Nah, I mean, so you obviously say while we're young, Alex, but you telling me that you would want to keep doing this until you're 30 or maybe even until you're 40?
Are you crazy? Obviously,
Yeah,
as you get older, your fucking habits will change.
exactly. But I mean, we could still be drinking. My granddad still drinks with
Like,
his secondary school mates.
well, yeah. I mean,
Not
I
often,
wouldn't be
but
I wouldn't be opposed to drinking. But like, I know probably when I'm 30 now, I might probably just be fucking watching Desperate Housewives with my TV dinner tray, my beaten wife, and fucking retarded kid.
What?
This story got dark.
Gonna way too into it.
I can dream.
Yes, you can.
I'm so showing this video to your child in the future.
Don't do that. I mean,
If YouTube survived that long, YouTube might have fallen apart.
you know, don't expose me down the line.
Well, I think this has been an hour, to be fair. So if we want, if
Hour and
we're
20 minutes.
yeah, if we want to keep, if we want to call it quits there.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, be a good end to my
Well,
night.
nice.
Whee!
Yeah. Hooray. Wow. Thank you guys for watching, listening. If you were, screw you if you weren't. As always, it's been great chatting to you guys. So thank you very much for being part of this call. Yeah, I referred to. Well, hopefully we'll do another one, but a little bit more early on because this is quite late into the month. But we still got it done. Episode 7. See you guys all next time.
See you all next time, man.